Ginger Rogers dazzled on screen, but behind the glitz and glamour, her life was filled with complexities. Her former assistant offers a rare glimpse into the private moments that shaped the star. From the laughter shared during rehearsals to the quiet struggles she faced away from the spotlight. These stories reveal a side of Ginger that few have seen. The assistant recalls the late nights spent discussing dreams and fears, painting a picture of a woman who was both a fierce talent and a vulnerable human being. The pressures of fame weighed heavily on her, and the assistant witnessed firsthand the toll it took on her spirit. Yet, amidst the challenges, there were moments of joy and resilience that defined her character. This narrative uncovers the truth about Ginger Rogers, showcasing her as a multi-dimensional figure who navigated the highs and lows of Hollywood with grace. Through these intimate recollections, we come to understand the heart of a legend, seen through the eyes of someone who truly knew her. Born Virginia Catherine McMath on July 16, 1911, in Independence, Missouri, Ginger Rogers became a household name in the 1930s and 1940s. She was not just an actress, but also a talented dancer and singer. Her incredible dance routines with Fred Astaire captivated audiences and set a standard for musical films. Together, they appeared in 10 films, creating a legendary partnership that is still celebrated today. Among their most famous films are Top Hat, released in 1935, and Swing Time, which came out in 1936. These films showcase their remarkable chemistry and skill, blending humor, romance, and stunning choreography. Ginger's ability to combine elegance with a playful spirit made her performances unforgettable. She was not only a star of the silver screen, but also a symbol of grace and talent during Hollywood's golden age. Her contributions to film and dance have left a lasting legacy that continues to inspire performers around the world. Gene Hayes, who worked closely with Ginger Rogers for over a decade, shared insights into the actress's personal life. On set, Rogers maintained a professional demeanor, always focused on her work and the task at hand. However, behind closed doors, she was known simply as Jenny. This more relaxed side of her personality revealed a woman who cherished the simple pleasures of life. One of her greatest passions was gardening. Rogers found joy in spending hours tending to her roses, nurturing them with care and dedication. This love for gardening provided her with a peaceful escape from the demands of her career. It was a time for reflection and tranquility, allowing her to connect with nature and find solace away from the bright lights of Hollywood. Hayes noted that this aspect of Rogers' life was often overlooked, as many only saw her glamorous public persona. Yet, it was in her garden that Jenny truly flourished, surrounded by the beauty of her beloved flowers. Ginger Rogers was known for her remarkable work ethic, which set her apart in the world of entertainment. In an interview, Fred Astaire remarked that she was the hardest working partner he ever had. He appreciated her dedication, noting that she was always prepared and punctual. This commitment to her craft was not merely for show. It was a fundamental part of her daily life. Ginger approached each role with a seriousness that reflected her passion for acting and dancing. She understood the importance of being ready for every performance, ensuring that she could deliver her best. Her discipline and focus were evident in the way she rehearsed and performed, making her a reliable and inspiring partner on stage. This strong work ethic contributed to her success and made her a beloved figure in Hollywood. Ginger's dedication to her art left a lasting impression on her colleagues and fans alike, showcasing the value of hard work and achieving one's dreams. Breakfast for Ginger Rogers was often a simple affair, consisting of oatmeal with honey and a slice of toast. This modest start to her day contrasted sharply with the glamorous life she led in Hollywood. Despite her fame and success, life in the spotlight was not easy. The pressure to maintain her public image was immense, and it weighed heavily on her. Rogers often felt isolated, even in a crowd. Her friend Hayes shared that Rogers would confide in her about the loneliness that came with being a star. Hollywood can be a very lonely place, especially when everyone sees you as this perfect star. The expectations placed on her were high, and the constant scrutiny made it difficult to find genuine connections. Behind the scenes, the glitz and glamour often masked the emotional struggles she faced. The world saw her as a dazzling performer, but the reality was that she sometimes felt like she was living in a bubble, disconnected from the warmth of true companionship. The challenges of her daily routine were not just about the roles she played, but also about navigating the complexities of her own feelings in a world that often felt cold and unwelcoming. Her home in Beverly Hills served as a true sanctuary for Ginger Rogers, reflecting her refined taste and sophisticated style. The interior was adorned in an Art Deco style, a design choice that showcased her love for elegance and glamour. Each room was carefully curated, filled with antique furniture that spoke to her appreciation for history and craftsmanship. Among her treasured possessions, she had a particular fondness for rare porcelain figurines, which added a unique charm to her collection. One of her favorites was a small, delicate ballerina, which she kept on her bedside table. This figurine not only represented her admiration for dance, but also served as a personal reminder of her own illustrious career in the performing arts. The combination of these elements created a warm and inviting atmosphere, making her home a perfect retreat from the demands of her public life. The careful selection of decor and the presence of cherished items reflected her personality and the life she built, making her Beverly Hills residence a true reflection of who she was. Her relationship with her mother, Lila Rogers, was pivotal in shaping her career and personal life. Lila was not just a parent. She was a key influence, managing Ginger's finances and advising her on script choices throughout her journey in Hollywood. This support was crucial during the early years when Ginger was trying to find her footing in the competitive world of entertainment. Ginger once said in an interview, "My mother was my rock." This statement reflects the deep bond they shared and the trust Ginger placed in her mother's judgment. Lila's guidance helped Ginger navigate the complexities of the film industry, ensuring that she made wise decisions that would benefit her career in the long run. Lila kept her grounded, reminding her of the importance of hard work and humility, even as fame began to surround her. Their relationship was built on love, respect, and a shared vision for Ginger's success, making Lila an indispensable part of her life and career. Despite her glamorous life, Ginger Rogers faced the harsh realities of Hollywood. Studio contracts were strict, and she often found herself working long hours, sometimes up to 12 hours a day. The demands of the industry were relentless, especially the pressure to maintain a youthful appearance and stay in shape. This pressure was not just a passing concern, it was a constant part of her life. Rogers adhered to a strict diet, an exercise regimen that left little room for indulgence. She avoided sweets and late-night snacks, knowing that her career depended on her looks and performance. The discipline required was immense, yet she never voiced her struggles or complaints. Her commitment to her craft and her ability to navigate the challenges of the studio system showcased her strength and determination. Rogers exemplified the dedication needed to succeed in an industry that often prioritized appearance over well-being. Away from the spotlight, Ginger Rogers was a multifaceted individual known to her close friends and family as Jenny. Her personality was both warm and complex, revealing a side that many did not see. Those who knew her well often spoke of her great sense of humor. Her ex-assistant, Jean Hayes, fondly recalled how Ginger loved to play pranks on set, showcasing her playful spirit. One memorable incident involved placing a whoopee cushion on Fred Astaire's chair. When he sat down, the unexpected sound filled the room, and he laughed it off, demonstrating the light-hearted atmosphere Ginger often created around her. This playful nature was a refreshing contrast to her glamorous public persona, allowing her to connect with those around her in a genuine way. Ginger's ability to blend humor with her talent made her not just a beloved actress, but also a cherished friend to many. Her warmth and wit left a lasting impression on those fortunate enough to be part of her inner circle. Despite her fame, Ginger Rogers led a surprisingly modest lifestyle. She was known for her discipline and focus on health, which reflected in her eating habits. Her meals were simple, yet nutritious, emphasizing the importance of a balanced diet. For lunch, she often enjoyed a salad topped with grilled chicken, a choice that provided her with the necessary energy without excess calories. Dinner was typically a small portion of fish accompanied by vegetables, showcasing her preference for light and healthy options. This careful attention to her diet was a testament to her commitment to maintaining her well-being. Rogers rarely indulged in sweets or alcohol, which further highlighted her disciplined approach to nutrition. Her choices were not just about maintaining her figure, but also about feeling good and staying active. This lifestyle choice allowed her to thrive in the demanding world of entertainment, while remaining grounded and focused on her health. Gardening was a cherished pastime for Ginger Rogers, providing her with a peaceful escape from the demands of her acting career. At her Beverly Hills home, she cultivated a stunning array of flowers, with roses being her particular favorite. The vibrant colors and fragrant blooms created a beautiful sanctuary where she could unwind. Gardening offered her a therapeutic outlet, allowing her to connect with nature and find solace amidst the pressures of Hollywood. She often spent hours tending to her plants, nurturing them with care and attention. This hobby stood in stark contrast to the high-energy world of film and dance, where she was known for her grace and talent. In her garden, she could let go of the spotlight and simply enjoy the beauty around her. The act of planting, pruning, and watering brought her joy and a sense of accomplishment. It was a place where she could reflect and recharge, making her love for gardening an essential part of her life. Throughout her life, Ginger Rogers faced several challenges, particularly in her private life, which was marked by a series of tumultuous marriages. She was married 5 times, and each relationship brought its own set of difficulties. Her first marriage to Edward E.C.E. Rogers ended in divorce after just a few years. This early experience set the tone for her future relationships. Her second marriage to actor Lou Ayres was also short-lived, as they struggled to balance their careers and personal lives. Rogers then married the wealthy businessman and director George H. Brown, but this union faced its own challenges, leading to another divorce. Her fourth marriage to the actor and director Jack Pepper was filled with ups and downs, ultimately ending in separation. Finally, her fifth marriage to the actor and producer William Marshall also faced difficulties, though they remained together longer than her previous unions. Each marriage reflected the complexities of her life, showcasing her resilience in the face of personal struggles. Despite her success on screen, these relationships highlighted the challenges she faced off-screen, revealing a side of her life that was often overshadowed by her glamorous career. The emotional toll of these marriages shaped her as a person and influenced her work, making her a more relatable figure to many. Ginger Rogers' longest marriage was to French actor Jacques Bergerac, which lasted from 1953 to 1957. This relationship was significant in her life, as it marked a period of personal growth and exploration. During their time together, Rogers balanced her career in Hollywood with her role as a wife, navigating the complexities of love and fame. Beyond her romantic life, Rogers was a deeply spiritual person. She was raised as a devout Christian Scientist, and her faith played a crucial role in shaping her values and outlook on life. Attending church regularly, she found comfort and strength in her beliefs. Her spirituality also inspired her to give back to the community, and she was known for her charitable contributions. Rogers believed in the power of kindness and often supported various causes, reflecting her commitment to helping others. This blend of personal relationships and spiritual devotion defined much of her life, showcasing a woman who was not only a talented actress, but also a compassionate individual. Her home life was enriched by her pets, which played a significant role in her daily routine and emotional well-being. Ginger Rogers had a particular fondness for dogs, especially poodles. These dogs were not just pets to her, they were like her children, friends, and family, including Hayes, recalled how she would often be seen walking them around the neighborhood, showcasing her deep bond with them. The joy they brought her was immense, filling her home with warmth and laughter. Her love for animals was evident throughout the house, where she created a welcoming environment for her furry companions. Over the years, she had several pets, including both poodles and cats, each treated with the utmost care and affection. Her pets were considered family members, enjoying designated spaces in the house that reflected their importance in her life. This nurturing atmosphere allowed her to express her love for animals, making her home a lively and loving sanctuary. The presence of her pets added a layer of happiness to her life, illustrating the deep connection she had with them. They were not just animals, they were cherished companions who shared in her joys and sorrows, making her life all the richer. One lesser-known fact about Ginger Rogers was her talent for painting. She was an accomplished artist who often spent her evenings in her art studio, immersing herself in her creative pursuits. While many people recognized her for her remarkable dancing and acting skills, her artistic side remained a delightful secret to many. Rogers found joy in capturing the beauty of the world around her through her paintings. Her works primarily consisted of landscapes and still lifes, showcasing her appreciation for nature and everyday life. Although she never sold her paintings, they held a special place in her heart and were displayed throughout her home. This personal gallery reflected her artistic journey and provided a glimpse into her inner world. The colors and forms she chose to paint revealed her sensitivity and depth as an artist, adding another layer to her already rich legacy. Her passion for painting was a testament to her creativity, proving that her talents extended far beyond the silver screen. Despite her fame, Ginger Rogers was very private about her art. Her ex-assistant, Jean Hayes, mentioned that art was something Rogers did for herself, a way to unwind from the pressures of her successful career. This creative outlet provided her with a sanctuary amidst the chaos of Hollywood. However, Rogers faced numerous obstacles in an industry that was largely dominated by men. She once expressed in an interview that it wasn't easy being a woman in Hollywood. The competition was fierce, and she had to fight for every role and every bit of respect. The struggles she encountered were not just about landing parts, but also about being taken seriously as an artist. Hayes witnessed firsthand the immense pressure Rogers endured, highlighting the challenges that came with her stardom. Despite the glamour associated with her name, the reality was that Rogers had to navigate a tough landscape, proving her talent and worth in a world that often overlooked women. The combination of her private artistic pursuits and the public battles she faced paints a complex picture of a woman who was both a star and a fighter. The studios were ruthless in their control over Ginger Rogers. They managed every aspect of her career, from her image to her contracts, and even influenced her personal life to some degree. This pressure meant that she had to maintain a perfect public persona at all times, which was a significant burden. One of the major struggles she faced was negotiating fair contracts, especially in the early 1940s. During this time, she boldly demanded, and successfully received a salary of $150,000 per film, a remarkable achievement for a female star in that era. However, this victory did not come easily. According to Hayes, despite being one of the highest-paid actresses, Rogers had to fight tooth and nail for her worth. The studios were reluctant to pay her what she truly deserved, reflecting the broader challenges women faced in the industry. Her determination and resilience in negotiations highlighted her strength and commitment to her craft, making her a trailblazer for future generations of actresses. Filming often required 12-hour days, 6 days a week, which made Ginger Rogers' work schedule grueling. The demands of her roles meant that she had to stay in peak physical condition. This involved constant rehearsals, where she practiced her dance routines and lines tirelessly. To maintain her energy and stamina, Rogers followed a strict diet and exercise regimen. She understood that her physical appearance and performance were crucial to her success as an actress and dancer. The long hours on set, combined with the need for perfection in her performances, meant that she had little time for rest or leisure. Each day was filled with the hustle and bustle of the film industry, where every moment counted. Rogers' dedication to her craft was evident in her commitment to staying fit and ready for the next scene. This rigorous schedule was not just a job for her, it was a way of life that required discipline and resilience. The pressure to deliver outstanding performances added to the intensity of her work routine, making her achievements all the more impressive. Despite her immense talent, she also faced sexism and typecasting throughout her career. Often, Ginger Rogers was seen primarily as a dancer, which overshadowed her abilities as a dramatic actress. This narrow view limited the roles offered to her, confining her to a specific image that did not reflect her full range of skills. Her performance in Kitty Foyle in 1940 was a significant turning point, as it earned her an Academy Award for Best Actress. This recognition showcased her dramatic talent and proved that she could excel in serious roles. However, even after this achievement, she continued to struggle to be taken seriously in dramatic parts. The industry often pigeonholed her, making it difficult for her to break free from the expectations placed upon her. This typecasting was a common issue for many actresses of her time, as they were frequently judged based on their looks and previous roles rather than their overall talent. Ginger Rogers' experience highlights the challenges faced by women in Hollywood, where sexism and typecasting often dictated the paths of even the most gifted performers. Winning the Oscar was a huge achievement for Ginger Rogers, as noted by her biographer, but it did not change the way the industry viewed her. Despite this recognition, she still had to prove herself over and over again. Her relationships with directors and producers were often challenging, reflecting the competitive nature of Hollywood. Rogers was known for her assertiveness, a trait that sometimes led to conflicts on set. A notable example occurred during the filming of Shall We Dance in 1937. Director Mark Sandrick wanted her to perform a difficult dance routine without giving her adequate preparation time. Rogers stood her ground, refusing to compromise her health or the quality of her performance. She insisted on having more rehearsal time, demonstrating her understanding of her limits. Hayes emphasized that Rogers was not afraid to stand up for herself, showcasing her determination and commitment to her craft. This assertiveness was a defining characteristic of her career, illustrating the challenges she faced in an industry that often demanded conformity. The constant scrutiny from the media and the public was a significant struggle for Ginger Rogers throughout her career. Her personal life often became the subject of gossip and speculation, which added to her stress. The details of her marriages and relationships were frequently featured in tabloids, making it difficult for her to maintain any sense of privacy. This intrusion into her private affairs was challenging to handle, as she felt that every misstep was magnified under the watchful eyes of the press and the public. The pressure to appear perfect was immense, and she often felt like she couldn't make any mistakes without the whole world knowing. Each aspect of her life, from her romantic relationships to her personal choices, was dissected and discussed, leaving her feeling vulnerable and exposed. The relentless attention from the media created an environment where she struggled to find peace, as her every move was scrutinized and judged. This constant spotlight made it hard for her to navigate her personal life without fear of public backlash. The emotional toll of this scrutiny was heavy, and it contributed to the stress she faced as a prominent figure in Hollywood. The challenge of balancing her public persona with her private desires was a difficult journey, one that many celebrities face, but for Rogers, it was particularly intense. The feeling of being under a microscope was a burden that she carried throughout her life, impacting her relationships and her sense of self. Dealing with constant public intrusion was a significant challenge for Ginger Rogers. Her friend Hayes noted that the pressure of such attention was exhausting for her. In the midst of this scrutiny, Ginger found solace in her home in Beverly Hills. This residence was a true reflection of her elegant yet practical nature. Built in the 1920s, the house showcased the Spanish colonial revival style, characterized by its charming arched doorways, smooth stucco walls, and distinctive red-tiled roofs. It served as a sanctuary away from the relentless gaze of the public eye. Within those walls, Ginger could relax and be herself, free from the demands of fame. The home was not just a place to live. It was a retreat where she could escape the pressures of her career and enjoy moments of peace. The design of the house mirrored her personality, combining grace with functionality, allowing her to create a comfortable environment that felt like a true home. The beauty of the architecture complemented her lifestyle, providing a perfect backdrop for her to unwind and recharge. Jean Hayes remembers the home vividly. It was beautifully decorated but not overly extravagant. Ginger Rogers had a keen eye for art and antiques, which gave the house a timeless quality. The interior of the house was filled with personal touches that reflected her unique style and personality. Rogers loved Art Deco furniture, which was evident in the sleek geometric lines of her living room set. The furniture was not just functional, but also a statement of elegance and sophistication. The walls were adorned with paintings, many of which were her own creations, showcasing her talent and passion for art. Each piece added character to the space, making it feel warm and inviting. The combination of Art Deco elements and her personal artwork created a harmonious atmosphere that was both stylish and comfortable. Visitors often felt a sense of nostalgia and admiration when they entered her home, as it was a perfect blend of artistic expression and classic design. The overall effect was a space that felt alive, reflecting the vibrant spirit of its owner. After a long day of performing and being in the spotlight, she found solace in her art studio, a cherished space in her home. This studio was more than just a room. It was a sanctuary where she could express herself freely through painting. Hayes noted that she had a remarkable talent for capturing the beauty of nature in her artwork. Each brushstroke reflected her deep appreciation for the world around her. The vibrant colors and serene landscapes she created were a testament to her keen eye and artistic sensibility. Painting allowed her to unwind and escape the pressures of her busy life. In her art studio, she could immerse herself in creativity, finding peace and joy in the process of bringing her visions to life. This passion for art not only provided her with relaxation, but also revealed another layer of her multifaceted personality. Her paintings became a window into her soul, showcasing her love for nature and her ability to find beauty in the simplest of things. Her bedroom was a sanctuary of comfort and simplicity, a personal retreat that reflected her taste and personality. The centerpiece was a large four-poster bed, elegantly draped with a canopy that added a touch of romance to the space. The soft pastel linens created a soothing atmosphere, inviting rest and relaxation after long days in the spotlight. A small, ornate vanity stood nearby, showcasing her collection of perfumes and cosmetics, each item meticulously arranged to reflect her attention to detail. This vanity was not just a piece of furniture. It was a place where she could indulge in self-care and prepare for her next public appearance. Every night, she followed a comforting routine. Hayes recalled how she would sit at her vanity, the soft glow of the lamp illuminating her face, as she wrote in her journal. This nightly ritual allowed her to reflect on her day, capture her thoughts, and unwind before drifting off to sleep. The bedroom was more than just a room. It was a haven where she could be herself, away from the demands of fame and the world outside. Despite her busy schedule, the kitchen was another important space in Ginger Rogers' home. She found joy in cooking and often prepared simple, healthy meals that focused on fresh ingredients. This love for cooking allowed her to unwind and enjoy the process of creating delicious dishes. In addition to her culinary skills, she was also an avid gardener. Her garden was a vibrant display of color, filled with a variety of plants and flowers. Among all the blooms, roses were her favorite, and she took great pride in cultivating them. Spending hours tending to her plants brought her a sense of peace and fulfillment. The act of gardening was not just a hobby for her, it was a way to connect with nature and find tranquility amidst her busy life. The combination of cooking and gardening reflected her appreciation for wholesome living and the beauty of the natural world. This balance between her professional and personal life allowed her to nurture her passions and find joy in the simple things. The backyard featured a large swimming pool where Rogers would often host gatherings. She loved entertaining friends and family, creating an inviting atmosphere that made everyone feel welcome. Her home was not just a place of comfort, but also a hub of creativity and relaxation. The pool area was often filled with laughter and joy as guests enjoyed the sun and the water. In addition to the outdoor space, Rogers had a private screening room where she would watch movies, both her own and those made by others. This room was a special retreat for her, filled with the magic of cinema. She often invited friends over for movie nights, where they would discuss the films in depth. These gatherings were not just about watching movies. They were about sharing thoughts, ideas, and experiences. The conversations that flowed during these evenings were rich and engaging, reflecting Rogers' passion for film and her love for connecting with others. Her home truly embodied her spirit and creativity, making it a cherished place for all who visited. The library was another cherished space in Ginger Rogers' life, filled with an extensive collection of books that reflected her deep love for reading. She was an avid reader, always seeking out new stories and knowledge. Her particular interest in history and biographies showed her desire to learn about the past and the lives of remarkable individuals. This passion for reading was not just a hobby for her, it was a way to expand her understanding of the world. Friends and family often noted her insatiable thirst for knowledge, which drove her to explore various subjects and themes through literature. The library provided her with a sanctuary where she could immerse herself in different eras and experiences, allowing her imagination to flourish. Each book was a new adventure, and she approached reading with the same enthusiasm she brought to her acting career. This dedication to learning and growth was a significant part of who she was, shaping her perspectives and enriching her life. Her personal life was as captivating as her on-screen performances, filled with love, heartbreak, and everything in between. Ginger Rogers experienced a whirlwind of emotions through her 5 marriages and numerous relationships. Her ex-assistant, Jean Hayes, provided a glimpse into these intimate aspects of her life. Rogers' first marriage was to actor Jack Pepper in 1929 when she was just 17 years old. This young union was marked by the excitement of youth, but also the challenges that come with it. The marriage ended in divorce after just 2 years, as they were too young to navigate the complexities of life together. Hayes noted that their careers took them in different directions, which contributed to the strain on their relationship. The pressures of the entertainment industry and the demands of their respective careers made it difficult for them to maintain their bond. This early experience in love set the stage for Rogers' future relationships, where she would continue to seek companionship while facing the ups and downs of her personal life. In 1934, Ginger Rogers entered her second marriage with actor Lou Ayres, who was well known for his role in the acclaimed film All Quiet on the Western Front, released in 1930. At the time, they seemed like a perfect Hollywood couple, both talented and charming, capturing the attention of fans and the media alike. Their union was celebrated, and many believed they would enjoy a long and happy life together. However, as time went on, the realities of their busy schedules began to take a toll on their relationship. Both Rogers and Ayres were dedicated to their careers, often working long hours and traveling for various film projects. This left little time for them to nurture their marriage, Additionally, their differing interests and lifestyles contributed to the growing distance between them. By 1940, the couple decided to part ways, leading to their divorce. Despite the end of their marriage, both continued to thrive in their respective careers, leaving behind a legacy that fans still admire today. In 1943, Ginger Rogers entered her third marriage with Marine Corps officer Jack Briggs. This union marked another chapter in her life, as she had already experienced two previous marriages. However, the challenges of military life soon took a toll on their relationship. Jack's duties kept him away from home for long periods, creating a significant distance between the couple. Ginger found it difficult to maintain the connection that is essential in a marriage when one partner is often absent. The strain of separation and the demands of Jack's military career ultimately led to their divorce in 1949. Ginger's experience with Jack highlighted the complexities of love and commitment, especially when external factors like career obligations come into play. Despite the end of this marriage, Ginger continued to focus on her career and personal growth, navigating the ups and downs of her life with resilience and grace. In 1953, Ginger Rogers entered her fourth marriage with French actor Jacques Bergerac, who was 16 years her junior. They met while she was on a European tour, and their relationship quickly blossomed, capturing the attention of the media due to the notable age difference. Initially, the couple seemed happy, enjoying their time together and the excitement of their romance. However, as time went on, the age gap began to create challenges in their relationship. Rogers and Bergerac found themselves facing different priorities and lifestyles, which led to growing tensions. Despite their initial connection, these differences became increasingly difficult to reconcile. Ultimately, their marriage ended in divorce in 1957, marking another chapter in Rogers' complex personal life. The media's fascination with their relationship highlighted the societal views on age differences in marriage, making their story one of both intrigue and heartache. In 1961, Ginger Rogers entered her fifth and final marriage with producer and director William Marshall. This union, however, was not destined to last. The marriage was short-lived, ending in divorce in 1969. Ginger later shared insights about her relationship with William, revealing that he was very controlling. This aspect of their marriage created significant tension, as Ginger valued her independence deeply. She had always been a strong-willed woman, and the struggle for autonomy became a major point of contention between them. Despite her success in Hollywood and her celebrated career, the dynamics of her personal life often mirrored the challenges she faced in her professional endeavors. The end of this marriage marked another chapter in her life, reflecting her ongoing quest for personal freedom and self-expression. Ginger's experiences in her relationships highlighted the complexities of balancing love and independence, a theme that resonated throughout her life. Apart from her marriages, Ginger Rogers had notable romantic relationships that shaped her life. One of her most significant relationships was with Howard Hughes, the reclusive billionaire and aviator. They dated in the early 1940s, a time when Hughes was already a well-known figure in Hollywood and beyond. Their relationship was marked by both passion and complexity. Hughes, known for his eccentric behavior and intense personality, reportedly proposed to Rogers multiple times during their time together. This relationship was not just a fleeting romance. It was a deep connection that captured the attention of the public and the media. Rogers, who was already a celebrated actress and dancer, found herself entwined in the world of Hughes, which was filled with glamour and intrigue. Their romance was a blend of love and the challenges that came with Hughes's unpredictable nature. Despite the ups and downs, the bond they shared left a lasting impression on both their lives. The allure of their relationship continues to be a topic of interest for fans and historians alike, showcasing the complexities of love in the spotlight. Their professional relationship was marked by a remarkable partnership that captivated audiences. Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire shared a unique bond that transcended the screen. While their relationship remained strictly professional, the chemistry they displayed in their performances was undeniable. They became one of the most iconic dance duos in film history, enchanting viewers with their elegance and charm. Despite the allure of their on-screen romance, Rogers faced personal challenges that often complicated her life. In a 1965 interview, she candidly spoke about the difficulties of balancing her career with her personal life. She revealed that finding someone who truly understood the demands of her profession was a significant challenge. Rogers emphasized that her work always took precedence, which could be hard for a partner to accept. This struggle between her professional commitments and personal relationships was a recurring theme in her life, highlighting the sacrifices she made for her career. The dedication she showed to her craft was evident in every performance, yet it often came at a personal cost. The complexities of her life as a successful actress and dancer were intertwined with her experiences with Astaire, making their partnership not just a professional collaboration, but a significant part of her journey in the entertainment industry. Ginger Rogers' career spanned over 6 decades, marked by iconic roles, impressive performances, and significant achievements. She began her journey in the 1920s, quickly gaining fame as a talented dancer and actress. Her partnership with Fred Astaire in a series of musical films became legendary, showcasing their chemistry and her remarkable dancing skills. Movies like Top Hat and Swing Time highlighted her ability to blend grace with charm, making her a beloved figure in Hollywood. Despite her success, Rogers faced challenges, including personal struggles and the pressures of fame. However, her resilience shone through as she continued to take on diverse roles, proving her versatility as an actress. She earned an Academy Award for her performance in Kitty Foyle, solidifying her status as a serious actress. Throughout her career, she also appeared in dramas, comedies, and television shows, demonstrating her range and dedication to her craft. Even in her later years, Rogers remained active in the entertainment industry, inspiring new generations of performers. Her legacy is one of talent, hard work, and the ability to overcome obstacles, making her a true icon in the world of film and dance. In 1930, Ginger Rogers experienced a significant turning point in her career with the Broadway musical Girl Crazy. This production was a vibrant showcase of talent, and it was here that she introduced the unforgettable song Embraceable You. Her performance was not just a display of her singing and dancing abilities, it was a moment that captured the hearts of audiences and critics alike. The charm and grace she brought to the stage were undeniable, and it did not take long for Hollywood to take notice. The buzz surrounding her performance led to a contract with Paramount Pictures, marking the beginning of her transition from Broadway star to a major film actress. This opportunity opened the door for her to star in numerous films, where she would continue to shine and develop her craft. Ginger Rogers' breakthrough in Girl Crazy was a pivotal moment that set the stage for her illustrious career in entertainment, showcasing her talent and paving the way for future successes. However, it was her partnership with Fred Astaire that cemented her status as a Hollywood legend. Rogers and Astaire made 10 films together between 1933 and 1949, beginning with Flying Down to Rio in 1933. Their collaboration was marked by an extraordinary chemistry that captivated audiences. The way they moved together on screen was a blend of grace and precision, showcasing their unparalleled synchronization. Each dance number was a highlight, filled with charm and elegance that made them one of the most beloved dance pairs in cinema history. Their films often combined music, romance, and humor, creating a magical atmosphere that resonated with viewers. The iconic routines they performed became benchmarks for dance and film, influencing countless performers who followed. Their partnership not only showcased their individual talents, but also created a legacy that continues to be celebrated in the world of entertainment. The joy and artistry they brought to their performances remain timeless, ensuring that their contributions to film and dance will never be forgotten. Astaire once said Ginger was the only partner who made me feel like I was really dancing. This sentiment highlights the unique chemistry between Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire, especially in their iconic films. Their collaborations, particularly Top Hat in 1935 and Swing Time in 1936, stand out as remarkable achievements in the world of dance and film. Top Hat featured the famous cheek-to-cheek dance number, which became a defining moment in cinematic history. The elegance and charm displayed by Rogers in this sequence captivated audiences and showcased her exceptional talent. In Swing Time, the elegant Never Gonna Dance sequence further demonstrated Rogers' versatility and grace. This performance was not just a dance, it was a beautiful expression of emotion and artistry. These films not only highlighted her skills as a dancer, but also contributed significantly to her lasting legacy in Hollywood. Rogers' ability to blend grace with a touch of humor made her performances unforgettable, ensuring her place as an iconic figure in film history. In 1940, Ginger Rogers took on a more dramatic role in Kitty Foyle, where she played the titular character, a working-class woman facing the complexities of love and career. This film marked a significant shift in her career, showcasing her ability to portray deeper emotions and more serious themes. Kitty Foyle navigates the challenges of her life, balancing her aspirations with her romantic entanglements. Rogers' performance was not just a departure from her well-known dance roles. It was a testament to her versatility as an actress. Her portrayal resonated with audiences and critics alike, earning her an Academy Award for Best Actress. Winning the Oscar was a turning point in her career, as noted by her ex-assistant Jean Hayes, who remarked that it validated her talent beyond just dance. This recognition opened new doors for Rogers, allowing her to explore a wider range of roles in the film industry. Her success in Kitty Foyle solidified her status as a serious actress, proving that she could captivate audiences with her dramatic skills as much as with her dancing. The film remains a significant part of her legacy, illustrating her growth as an artist and her ability to connect with viewers on a deeper level. Despite her remarkable success, Rogers faced significant career struggles. After her celebrated partnership with Fred Astaire, she found it challenging to secure roles that showcased her full range of talents. Hollywood often pigeonholed her as a dancer, which limited her opportunities in more diverse acting roles. This typecasting was frustrating for Rogers, as she had much more to offer than just her dancing skills. She sought to break free from the mold that the industry had placed her in, yearning for parts that would allow her to demonstrate her dramatic abilities and depth as an actress. As the years went by, she encountered difficulties in finding projects that matched her previous successes. Many of the roles offered to her were not as fulfilling or challenging, leading to a sense of stagnation in her career. Despite her efforts to branch out, the industry's perception of her as primarily a dancer overshadowed her aspirations. This struggle for recognition and respect in a changing Hollywood landscape was a significant part of her journey. Rogers continued to work hard, hoping to redefine her image and prove her versatility. She took on various roles in film and theater, but the challenge of overcoming the typecasting remained a constant battle. Her determination to succeed in a competitive environment highlighted her resilience, even as she faced the reality of limited opportunities. In the late 1940s, her career saw a resurgence that captivated audiences once again. This revival was marked by the film The Barkleys of Broadway in 1949, which reunited her with Fred Astaire for one final film together. Their partnership had been iconic, and this movie served as a beautiful reminder of their unmatched on-screen magic. The chemistry between Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire was undeniable, and their dance sequences were a highlight of the film. The Barkleys of Broadway was not only a nostalgic trip for fans of their earlier works, but also a commercial success, drawing in viewers who longed to see the beloved duo back in action. This film showcased their talents and reaffirmed their status as one of the greatest pairs in cinematic history. The success of this film helped to solidify her place in Hollywood, allowing her to shine brightly once more in an industry that had seen many changes. The late 1940s became a pivotal time for her, as she embraced new opportunities while still honoring her past. The magic they created together in the Barkleys of Broadway left a lasting impression on audiences, ensuring that their legacy would endure for years to come. In the 1950s, Ginger Rogers continued to work steadily in the entertainment industry, although she found fewer leading roles compared to her earlier years. This shift did not deter her. Instead, she demonstrated remarkable adaptability by transitioning to television and stage performances. In 1958, she starred in her own television series, The Ginger Rogers Show, which showcased her talent and charm to a new audience. The show allowed her to connect with fans in a different format, highlighting her versatility as a performer. Alongside her television work, she also took to the stage, performing in beloved productions like Hello, Dolly and Mame. These stage roles allowed her to shine in live performances, where her skills as a dancer and actress could be fully appreciated. Despite the changing landscape of Hollywood, where new stars emerged and the types of roles available shifted, Ginger Rogers maintained a strong presence in the industry. Her ability to adapt to new mediums while still captivating audiences is a testament to her enduring talent and dedication to her craft. During her career, Ginger Rogers made significant contributions to the film industry, particularly through her role as the first female president of the Screen Actors Guild from 1940 to 1942. In this position, she advocated for actors' rights and worked tirelessly to improve working conditions for her fellow performers. Her leadership during this time was crucial in addressing the challenges faced by actors, and she became a respected figure in the industry for her dedication to these causes. One of the highlights of Rogers' later career was her performance in the film The Confession in 1964. In this movie, she portrayed a woman on trial for murder, a role that marked a departure from the lighthearted and glamorous characters she was known for in her earlier films. This performance showcased her range as an actress, demonstrating her ability to tackle more serious and complex roles. Critics praised her work in The Confession, noting that she brought depth and nuance to the character. However, despite the acclaim for her performance, the film itself did not achieve commercial success. Rogers' ability to evolve as an actress and take on challenging roles later in her career reflects her talent and commitment to her craft. Her contributions to the Screen Actors Guild and her memorable performances continue to be celebrated, highlighting her lasting impact on the film industry. Throughout her career, Ginger Rogers faced the ever-present challenge of aging in an industry that prized youth. She was a talented actress and dancer, known for her remarkable performances alongside Fred Astaire. However, as the years went by, she encountered the harsh reality that Hollywood often overlooks the talents of older actresses. In a world where youth is celebrated, Rogers once remarked, "In Hollywood, you're only as good as your last picture." This statement reflects the constant struggle many actors face to remain relevant in a competitive environment that often favors younger stars. As she aged, Rogers had to navigate the shifting landscape of film and television, where roles for women often diminished as they grew older. Despite her immense talent and popularity, she had to adapt to the changing expectations of the industry. The pressure to maintain a youthful appearance and the fear of being forgotten weighed heavily on her. Yet, she continued to work, proving that talent and dedication could shine through the challenges of aging. Her journey highlights the broader issue of how aging is perceived in Hollywood, where the focus on youth can overshadow the contributions of seasoned performers. Rogers' experience serves as a reminder of the resilience required to thrive in an industry that often prioritizes the new over the established. She remained a beloved figure, demonstrating that age does not diminish talent or the ability to captivate audiences. Her legacy continues to inspire many, showing that the struggle against the tide of youth culture is a shared experience among many in the entertainment world. The life of Ginger Rogers in the limelight came with significant personal costs. The demands of her career were immense, requiring her to constantly perform at a high level. The pressures to maintain a public image were relentless, as she was always in the public eye. This expectation to be perfect all the time created an incredibly stressful environment for her. Gene Hayes provided insights into the struggles faced by the star, highlighting how the relentless scrutiny from the media affected her well-being. Ginger had to navigate the challenges of fame while dealing with the emotional toll it took on her. The constant attention and the need to uphold a flawless persona made it difficult for her to find peace. The stress of being a beloved actress often overshadowed her personal happiness. Despite her talent and success, the cost of stardom weighed heavily on her, leaving her to grapple with the complexities of fame and the sacrifices it demanded. One of the primary pressures Rogers faced was maintaining her physical appearance. Hollywood's beauty standards were exacting, and she adhered to a strict regimen to meet them. Known for her flawless complexion and fit physique, achieving this required immense discipline. She followed a rigorous exercise routine that included various forms of physical activity to keep her body in top shape. This commitment to fitness was not just about looking good on screen. It was also about feeling good and having the stamina to perform demanding dance routines and acting roles. In addition to her exercise routine, Rogers maintained a strict diet. She avoided sweets and processed foods, focusing instead on wholesome, nutritious meals that would support her health and energy levels. This dedication to her physical appearance was not just a personal choice, but a professional necessity in an industry that often judged women by their looks. The pressure to conform to these standards was immense, yet Rogers managed to balance her career and personal life while maintaining her image. Her efforts were evident in her performances, where her grace and poise shone through, captivating audiences everywhere. Filming often required long hours, and Ginger Rogers faced a demanding work schedule that contributed significantly to her stress. Many days extended to 12-hour shifts, leaving little room for rest and recovery. The physical demands of her dance routines were grueling, pushing her body to its limits. Despite the exhaustion she sometimes felt, Rogers maintained a remarkable level of professionalism. Her co-star, Hayes, noted that there were days when she was visibly tired, yet she never allowed that fatigue to show on camera. This dedication to her craft set her apart in the industry. Rogers approached each performance with a commitment that was unmatched, ensuring that her audience experienced the magic of her talent without any hint of the hard work behind it. Her ability to mask her exhaustion while delivering captivating performances showcased her strength and resilience as an actress and dancer. The combination of her rigorous schedule and her unwavering professionalism made her a true icon in the world of entertainment. The pressure to maintain her status as a top star was relentless for Ginger Rogers. Throughout her career, she faced the constant challenge of proving herself, even after achieving significant success. In a 1976 interview, she candidly expressed her feelings about this pressure, stating, "You're only as good as your last picture." This sentiment reflects the harsh reality of Hollywood, where the spotlight can shift quickly, and even the most celebrated stars must work hard to stay relevant. Rogers understood that the entertainment industry is ever-changing, with younger stars emerging and capturing the audience's attention. The competition was fierce, and she felt the weight of expectations on her shoulders. Despite her remarkable talent and numerous accolades, the fear of being forgotten or overshadowed by newcomers loomed large. This ongoing struggle to keep up with the evolving landscape of film and performance was a significant part of her life as an actress. The desire to remain in the public eye and continue to captivate audiences drove her to take on various roles and projects, showcasing her versatility and dedication to her craft. The relentless pursuit of relevance in a fickle industry is a challenge that many stars face, and for Rogers, it was a reality she navigated throughout her illustrious career. Her personal relationships were deeply affected by her career. Ginger Rogers, a talented actress and dancer, experienced 5 marriages, each ending in divorce. The demands of her profession played a significant role in the strain on her personal life. The constant travel required for filming and performances, along with the long hours spent on set, made it difficult for her to maintain stable relationships. The need to prioritize her career often overshadowed her personal life, leading to challenges in sustaining a marriage. Each of her husbands faced the reality of her commitment to her work, which sometimes left little room for the emotional needs of a partner. As a result, the pressures of fame and the entertainment industry contributed to the breakdown of her marriages. Despite her success on screen, the toll on her personal life was evident, highlighting the sacrifices she made in pursuit of her career. The balance between love and ambition proved to be a difficult path for her to navigate. Despite the many challenges she faced throughout her life, Rogers found solace in her faith. Raised as a Christian Scientist, she turned to her beliefs for comfort and strength during difficult times. This foundation in faith provided her with a sense of stability and purpose. Known for her dedication, she attended church regularly, finding peace in the rituals and community that faith offered. Rogers often spoke about the importance of her faith in her life, emphasizing how it guided her decisions and helped her navigate the ups and downs of her career in the entertainment industry. Her belief system not only shaped her personal life, but also influenced her professional choices, allowing her to maintain a sense of integrity and resilience. Through her faith, she cultivated a deep inner strength that supported her through the pressures of fame and the challenges of her personal life. This connection to her spiritual beliefs remained a vital part of who she was, reflecting her commitment to living a life aligned with her values. Her relationships with other Hollywood stars were a mix of deep friendships and intense rivalries. Ginger Rogers navigated the complex world of the entertainment industry with grace and charm, forming bonds with many of her contemporaries. She shared a close friendship with Fred Astaire, her dance partner in numerous films. Their chemistry on screen translated into a strong personal connection off-screen, where they supported each other's careers and celebrated their successes together. However, the competitive nature of Hollywood also led to rivalries. Rogers often found herself in competition with other leading ladies for roles and recognition. This rivalry sometimes created tension, but it also pushed her to excel in her craft. Her interactions with fellow actors and actresses reflected the duality of collaboration and competition that defined the industry. Despite the challenges, Rogers maintained a reputation for kindness and professionalism, which helped her build lasting friendships even amidst the pressures of fame. While filming Stage Door in 1937, Ginger Rogers met Lucille Ball, and their friendship blossomed quickly. They connected over their shared experiences as women navigating the challenges of Hollywood. Both faced the pressures of the industry, and their bond grew stronger as they supported each other through various ups and downs. Lucille Ball once expressed in an interview that Ginger was one of the best friends she ever had. This sentiment reflected the deep mutual respect and affection they had for one another. Ginger was always there for Lucille, offering encouragement and understanding during tough times. Their friendship was marked by laughter, shared experiences, and a genuine care for each other. Even as their careers took them in different directions, they maintained a close relationship that lasted until Ginger's death in 1995. Their connection serves as a testament to the power of friendship in the often challenging world of show business. Another significant friendship was with Bette Davis. Although they were both strong personalities, they found common ground and mutual admiration. Their relationship was marked by a deep respect for each other's talents and careers. Bette Davis once remarked that Ginger was a true professional, tough but fair. This acknowledgement highlighted the qualities that both actresses valued in one another. They understood the challenges of the film industry and the demands of their craft. Their friendship flourished in an environment where competition was fierce, yet they managed to support each other. They often shared insights about acting and the pressures of fame, which helped them navigate their careers. This bond was not just about their work. It was also about understanding the struggles and triumphs that came with being a woman in Hollywood during their time. Their connection was a testament to the power of friendship, built on admiration and respect, allowing them to thrive in a challenging industry. During the filming of Stage Door, tensions arose between Ginger Rogers and Katharine Hepburn. Their differing approaches to acting created a notable feud that was hard to ignore. Hepburn was known for her method acting, which involved deep emotional preparation and a serious commitment to her roles. She would often immerse herself in her character, spending hours analyzing every detail. On the other hand, Rogers preferred a more spontaneous style. She believed in the power of instinct and often relied on her natural talent to bring her characters to life. This fundamental difference in their craft led to frequent clashes on set. Jean Hayes, Rogers' ex-assistant, noted that the two actresses often found themselves at odds, struggling to find common ground. Despite the friction, both women managed to deliver stellar performances in the film. Their ability to rise above personal differences showcased their professionalism and dedication to their art, leaving a lasting impact on audiences and the film industry. During the filming of Shall We Dance in 1937, Ginger Rogers found herself in a challenging situation with director Mark Sandrick. Sandrick was known for his high expectations and often pushed his actors to their limits. In this case, he demanded that Rogers perform a particularly difficult dance routine with very little preparation. This request did not sit well with Rogers, who understood the importance of rehearsal and preparation in delivering a quality performance. She insisted on having more time to practice, which led to a heated argument between the two. Rogers was not one to back down easily. She stood her ground, demonstrating her strong will and determination. She knew her limits and was not afraid to speak up, even if it meant clashing with a director. This incident highlighted her professionalism and commitment to her craft. It also showed that she was willing to advocate for herself in a demanding industry. Her ability to assert herself in such a tense situation is a testament to her character and her dedication to her art. The conflict with Sandrick was not just a moment of tension. It reflected the broader challenges that actors often face when working under pressure. Rogers' experience serves as a reminder of the importance of communication and respect in the creative process. Her willingness to confront difficult situations ultimately contributed to her legacy as a talented and resilient actress. During the 1930s, the rivalry between Ginger Rogers and Marlene Dietrich became a notable aspect of Hollywood's landscape. Both actresses were at the peak of their careers, captivating audiences with their talent and charm. The media played a significant role in fueling the competition between them, often pitting the two stars against each other in articles and gossip columns. This speculation created an atmosphere of tension, as both women vied for similar roles and recognition in an industry that was not always kind to its leading ladies. Despite their fame, Rogers and Dietrich never shared the screen, which only added to the intrigue surrounding their rivalry. Hollywood circles buzzed with stories about their supposed animosity, and fans were drawn to the drama that unfolded in the press. Each actress had her own unique style and persona, which made the competition even more pronounced. Rogers was known for her grace and comedic timing, while Dietrich was celebrated for her sultry allure and dramatic presence. As the years went by, the rivalry became a part of their legacies, illustrating the fierce competition that existed among actresses during that era. The tension between them was palpable, and it reflected the broader struggles women faced in the film industry, where roles were limited and the pressure to succeed was immense. Their feud, though never publicly acknowledged in a direct manner, became a fascinating chapter in the history of Hollywood, showcasing the complexities of fame and rivalry in a time when both women were icons in their own right. Ginger Rogers was not just a Hollywood icon, she was also known for her generous spirit and acts of kindness. Throughout her life, she demonstrated a deep commitment to philanthropy and supported various causes that were close to her heart. Her generosity often took the form of quiet donations and support, as she preferred to help others without seeking publicity or recognition. This humility made her acts of kindness even more impactful. Rogers was involved in numerous charitable organizations, contributing her time and resources to help those in need. She understood the importance of giving back to the community and often used her fame to raise awareness for important issues. Whether it was supporting the arts, helping children, or advocating for health causes, her contributions were significant. Many people admired her not only for her talent, but also for her compassionate nature. She inspired others to give and to be kind, showing that true generosity comes from the heart. Her legacy is not just in her films, but also in the lives she touched through her selfless actions. During World War II, Ginger Rogers emerged as a strong supporter of the USO, the United Service Organizations. She dedicated her time and talent to perform for the troops, believing it was important to do her part for the war effort. Rogers traveled to various locations, bringing joy and entertainment to soldiers who were far from home. Her performances included lively songs and captivating dance routines that lifted the spirits of those serving overseas. Many soldiers looked forward to her shows, as they provided a much-needed break from the harsh realities of war. Rogers' commitment to the troops was unwavering, and her efforts did not go unnoticed. Colleagues and friends, including fellow performers, often recalled how her presence brought a sense of happiness and relief to the men and women in uniform. The laughter and applause during her performances created a bond between her and the soldiers, reminding them of the life they were fighting to protect. Her contributions to the USO were not just about entertainment. They were about connection and support during a challenging time in history. Through her dedication, Ginger Rogers became a symbol of hope and resilience, showing that even in the darkest times, the power of music and dance could uplift spirits and foster camaraderie among those who served. Her legacy as a performer and supporter of the troops continues to be remembered and celebrated. In addition to her remarkable career in film and dance, Ginger Rogers dedicated a significant part of her life to charitable activities. She was known for her deep commitment to supporting the American Red Cross. During times of war and peace, Rogers actively participated in blood drives and various fundraising events aimed at helping those in need. Her contributions to the Red Cross were not just limited to financial donations. She also devoted countless hours to volunteer work, using her fame to raise awareness and encourage others to contribute. Rogers understood the importance of community support and the impact that collective efforts could have on the lives of many. Her involvement was significant, both in terms of the time she spent and the money she raised, reflecting her belief in the mission of the Red Cross. Through her actions, she inspired many to join in the cause, demonstrating that even those in the spotlight can make a meaningful difference in the lives of others. Ginger Rogers had a deep compassion for animals that was evident throughout her life. She supported various animal welfare organizations, showing her commitment to the well-being of animals in need. Known for her kindness, she often rescued stray animals, providing them with a safe and loving home. Her residence became a haven for pets that required care and attention. Friends and family noted her big heart for animals, as she would take in strays and ensure they were well taken care of. This dedication to animal welfare reflected her nurturing spirit and her belief that every creature deserves love and protection. Rogers' actions inspired many around her to consider the importance of caring for animals, and her legacy in this area continues to resonate with those who share her passion for animal rights and welfare. Her life was not just about her successful career in film and dance. It was also marked by her unwavering commitment to making a difference in the lives of animals. Her generosity extended to her colleagues and staff, as she was known for treating her crew and co-workers with kindness and respect on the set of her films. Ginger Rogers often arranged for meals and refreshments, ensuring everyone was well fed and comfortable during long shooting days. This thoughtful approach created a positive atmosphere on set, where everyone felt valued and appreciated. Hayes noted that Rogers was very considerate, understanding the hard work everyone put in. She made it a point to acknowledge their efforts, which fostered a sense of teamwork and camaraderie. Her actions reflected a deep respect for the contributions of each individual, from the actors to the crew members. This nurturing environment not only boosted morale but also enhanced the overall quality of the productions she was involved in. Rogers' kindness and attention to the well-being of her colleagues left a lasting impression, making her a beloved figure in the film industry. Her legacy includes not just her talent on screen, but also the warmth and generosity she showed to those around her. During the Great Depression, many actors and actresses faced severe financial hardships, struggling to make ends meet in an industry that was once thriving. In this challenging time, one of the most notable acts of generosity came from Ginger Rogers. She recognized the plight of her fellow performers and took it upon herself to help those in need. Rogers frequently donated to various funds that provided financial assistance to struggling actors and actresses. Her contributions were not just monetary. They represented a deep understanding of the challenges faced by her peers in the entertainment industry. Rogers understood that the arts were essential, not just for entertainment, but also for the spirit of the nation. By supporting these funds, she played a crucial role in ensuring that many talented individuals could continue to pursue their dreams despite the economic turmoil. Her kindness and willingness to lend a helping hand made a significant difference in the lives of many performers who were on the brink of giving up. Ginger Rogers' legacy is not only marked by her incredible talent on screen, but also by her compassionate heart, which shone brightly during one of the darkest times in American